Good morning. Good evening, everyone. It's a DJ, and there we go. Hey. Before we get started, figured I'd go ahead and get a dungeon running, earn some scripts. Because, I mean, gonna need them eventually. So, we'll just do this. Make sure I stay in range of the healer. Okay, we got a dancer and we've got an... Oh, I hate picking up those shade speakers. Okay, red. Alright, hooray. We got through the first one. we can go ahead and get these guys into the room. Celery up. My first KO. Hey, I'm not gonna. Oh, I can partially blame myself on that one. Oh my, that's some thunder. Thank you. Somebody pick it up. I got 45 seconds on the 40 seconds on my hopefully this one will hopefully the stream will last a little while. Come on. You're all ranged. You're a white mage. I know Cure 1 is not the best spell ever. Okay, 30 seconds to... Is everybody ready this time? Okay, we're gonna bring him over here. This is where the ads are being counted. Wasn't that nice? That one worked a lot better. Let's pick up the reaver. Give me a heal. do enjoy dancer animations, though. Even if it comes with thunder. Thank you for the cure. All right. One of you wanna hit a limit break? You're about the right height for a limit break. All right. Okay. Got through that with only a slight hiccup. But that's one for the day. We can... Shit's claw hammer. Switch back over to Carpenter. See how that compares. Do I need to make myself a claw hammer? No, I don't. But I do need to make myself the next better claw hammer. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Apparently, I'm a little loud tonight. I'm peaking just a bit. It's DJ. It's Thursday. And we're back in Eorzea. Let's turn that down a smidge. That's better. That's better. Hope you're all having a good time this evening, because it's time to do some crafting. I am ready for a nice, relaxing evening. Nobody's going to be wandering through the back end. Nobody's going to be bugging me except maybe the cat. The cat's around here somewhere. Because I skipped the last couple days of streaming. And that's because to move my daughter out. She's been staying with me for the last year or so. Decided that... we found her a decent apartment here in town, close to work, or as close to work as we can get. So, she decided to go for it. Pull the trigger on her first apartment by herself. And I couldn't be prouder. I really couldn't. So, on the agenda for tonight, more of the same. We are here in the here in the Carpenters Guild in the great city of Gridania. And Master Beaton has a task force, I believe, is to deliver a bow. Oh no, this one is a white mage staff. It's good you've come, Red. Your talents are needed for a commission. Client asked for you by name, in fact. It would seem that the adventurer turned carpenter has earned herself a reputation. You're to craft a walnut cane of unparalleled quality. When it's ready, bring it to me. I will not permit you to deliver anything less than perfection. As you wish, Master Beaton. Let's grab all this materia. I've lots of materia going on. Just might as well grab it so we can make some more. Alright, so we need a walnut cane. And what do we need for a walnut cane? Walnut cane takes growth forms of beta and walnut lumber. Well, do I have any walnut lumber? Yew, elm, ash. No. Do I have any walnut lumber here? Elm, yew. No, but I got some logs. Good enough. I don't have to go on a run. So, easiest way to make a high quality item is to make it out of high quality items. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Hit the wrong button. Deej, we're just starting out the night, Deej. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. But men. Tricks of the trade to get back some MP. Innovation to boost your quality improvements. Okay, not gonna lie. These earbuds feel weird. I thought I might try them instead of my usual headphones. Excuse me for just a minute. Here, this is not gonna work for me. Make sure that this doesn't mess too much with my settings. Okay, good. It does not. Yeah, that just feels weird. If you're not used to them, oh, that sounds so much better in my ear. The head, I don't know if it's a different balance or what, but having those headphones is just a little tinny for my taste. But enough behind the scenes stuff. Walnut cane, so 40, 80, innovate, alternate, and finish her off. Mr. Beaton, would you care to take a look at the walnut cane? Yes, I did. You've done well, Red. The gentle curve of the crook appears natural, as if it was destined to take such a shape. Indeed, your skillful application of growth formula has imbued this cane with new life, giving it the appearance of unworked wood. Wands and canes are perhaps the purest expression of the carpenter's creed, in that the finished product is a celebration of the wood's past life. Conjurers are, of course, highly attuned to the natural world, hence it's no small coup to craft a cane that satisfies. But your cane should meet with the client's approval. You may go and deliver to him at the Adder's Nest. Master Gerhard. Yes, I'm awaiting a carpenter from the guild. Why do you ask? Ah, so this is Beaton's famed disciple. Seems me that I can finally put a face to the name. I'm Gerhard. Though I myself have no talent for conjuring, it's plain to see that this cane is exquisitely wrought. The cane is not for me. It's meant for a conjurer recently assigned to my unit. Her name is Pawnette, a talented but stubborn soul, who's thus far resisted my every attempt to integrate her into our ranks. I've been here long enough to know that Gridanians can be rather protective of their city, and that this can manifest in a deep mistrust of outsiders. However, I cannot simply order her to set aside her prejudices. I need her to trust me of her own volition. It's my hope that by giving her this cane, she will at least accept my leadership. You'll find her in Stillglade Fane. Please give it to her on my behalf. Okay. Oscus Altar. Bonnet. How long does the captain intend to keep me waiting? Does he have any idea how little time a conjurer has to spare? A gift? That Alamegan kept me waiting this long for some trinket he did not even see fit to deliver himself? Typical. These foreigners truly don't have the first idea about... It can't be. A walnut cane? And one so finely wrought I scarce believe it man-made. To conjurers, our canes are the physical representation of our connection with the living world. They provide us a focus to channel the forces of nature and weave spells. To possess a cane made of walnut is a dream most conjurers share, and I'm no different. I see the beauty of this cane and the heart of the woman who made it. That an outsider could craft this flawless cane. Forgive my impropriety, adventurer. I have never paid outsiders any mind, imagining them incapable of comprehending Gridanian tradition. Yet it seems that it was I who failed to comprehend. You've humbled me, adventurer, and opened my eyes. It is clear that you have worked hard to learn our ways, as has Captain Gerard. I cannot thank you both enough. Though I do not deserve this cane, I swear Wow, that hit! Though I do not deserve this cane, I swear that I will do my utmost to earn it. My thanks again, adventurer. Could you meet with the captain before I do? Please convey my gratitude. Okay. Not sure why that got me choked up. Well, okay, no, I know exactly why. I am a sucker for the whole I'll try to live up to the gift meme, or not meme, cliche trope. You've given me this, I'll do my best to live up to it. That always hits hard for me. I don't know why. I knew it would not be easy pleasing her, but I never doubt that Beaton's finest could deliver. I wonder, how is he? Still working too hard, I presume? So it goes. Anyway, duty calls. Thank you again, Red. Please give my regards to the Timbermaster. Welcome back, Red. Was the client satisfied? Interesting. So the client was not a conjurer himself. In any case, I'm glad to hear the intended recipient was satisfied. I must know, Red, who was this client? I only received their messenger and cannot fathom why they would not come in person. Gerhard? You're certain? You're certain? I thought him far from Gridania on campaign. When did he return? And why would he not greet me in person? We have known each other for so many years that I can only assume that his duties leave no time for such niceties. I am glad to hear he's home and well. Thank you for attending to his request, Red. I look forward to our next meeting. And that's level 33 with the Carpenter. So next on the list is Blacksmith. Actually, no. Well, I was doing this by location, wasn't I? So the next would be Leather Worker. So let's see what they have to say over here. All go to everything. Level 20 stuff. There you are, Red. I hope you've been working on your techniques because I have a difficult task for you. Now, it may have not as difficult as I originally intended. I had thought to bid you prepare 100 circles of algoat leather, but instead I want to gauge your aptitude for materia melding. You have at least a passing familiarity. You have at least a passing familiarity with materia, correct? The crystallized substance often used to enhance the properties of weapons and armor. I certainly hope you do, because an experienced leather worker is expected to possess the skills to meld materia to his wares. For this task, you will affix a single materia to a pair of goatskin leggings. What type of materia you use, no consequence. What matters is your ability to successfully attach it. And it goes without saying that you must make the leggings as well. To do so, you'll need cotton cloth and all goat leather. Most cotton cloth is produced by the weavers of Uldah's sunsilk tapestries, while all goat leather is, of course, obtained from all goats which roam the deserts of Thanalan. Lest you think I mean to send you all the way to the Sultanate, fear not. If you can obtain your materials by perusing the market boards or enlisting the help of friends, by all means do so. That said, a trip to Central Thanalan might be warranted if you know nothing of materia. There's a goblin somewhere out there who's said to be an authority on the subject. Now, run along, get crafting ready. I think that is the, and there we have the quote for the, entire series. Run along and get crafting ready. So, but the goatskin leggings, they're going to be down here. Goatskin leggings. I need another all goat leather. Search for item. I don't have any more. What about? I do have all goatskin. So, okay, good enough. Synthesize an all goatskin. And then the leggings should be no big deal. Okay, got those. Smelled that battle dance material. That at least makes sense. Are the leggings ready yet? I trust you didn't forget to attach a materia to it. Well, they could be worse. I don't know how long you've been about this adventuring business, Red. Did you know that leggings were once no more than strips of cloth or leather? Sure. We used to wrap each leg with a single long strip, from ankle to knee. Nowadays, of course, designs which extend to the thigh are far more popular. Soft, lightweight leggings like these provide the balance of protection and flexibility demanded by the wood whalers, the God's the God's Quiver, and adventurers like your good self. Based on your leggings, I'd say you understand well the importance of these qualities, not to mention the basics of material melting. Indeed, if I were to judge your performance on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you a 6. No, a 7. The remaining 3 points you ask? They're quite simple, really. Your leggings were made from skins, which were taken from living creatures. The 12th wood is filled with a wealth of life, which we leather workers must take in order to craft our products. Do you know how that all goat lived? How it was killed and skinned? Do you understand how these skins find their way into our hands? To understand this process is to understand life itself. Those leather workers whose creations truly deserve to bear the name of finial have faced this burden and accepted it. To them, it is simply truth. Therein lies the difference between the good and the great. Your leggings are fine, Red. It's you that needs improvement. Call me an incurable optimist, but I do not think it beyond you. Study your materials, learn their history. Practice your craft. Keep discovering new techniques. That is your path forward. And who knows? Mayhap one day I'll allow you to represent the guild in an annual exhibition. Pit your skills against the finest craftsmen of all Gridania. Of course, that day, should it ever come, is yet a long way off. Still, it's good to have a goal, however distant, is it not? More bronze, please. Coin. I need coin. All the coins. Don't need the head knife, though. What's next? Guildmaster Gava appears to be upset. Though it would probably be wiser not to. Perhaps you should see what is troubling her. Tay. I swear by Louis Swat's beard, I'll tear the skin from his... Red, it's good that you're here. Listen to this. An Uldon merchant has said about blackening the guild's good name. He claims that some toad leather we sold him is, and I quote, of inferior quality. Ah, you heard me. Inferior. The gall of this man. I swear to you, I would be the very soul of contrition if his allegations were proven true, but they just seem so utterly unthinkable. Why, he claims the leather was unevenly tanned and still reeking of toad slime. It's clear that whoever made the leather didn't know the first thing about working with toad skin. Which means that there's no way in 7 hells that it came from us. Believe me when I tell you, Red. I'd be deep in the cold, hard ground before I permit such shoddy work to bear our name. The very thought of some 2-guild hide mangler claiming to represent the guild makes me want to... Ultimately, it doesn't matter that it isn't our handiwork. If our customers begin to suspect that our standards are slipping, and that we are not showing our materials the proper respect, our good name will be lost. And our many years of hard work will be for naught. We cannot let that happen. Though I'm certain we have done no wrong, we need to make this right. We'll settle this with a display of authentic craftsmanship. Prepare a circle of high-quality toad leather, bring it to me for inspection. Understood? Toad leather. Do I have some? I don't. Toad leather, gigantoad skin. Do I have any anywhere? I do not. Time to go farm some toads. And I'm going to need quite a bit. So let's, that's the wrong door. That one says on it, no entry. So, I guess we switch back to the Dragoon. Double check, make sure. Yes. Teleport. Horizon. Got plenty of alum. So the alum is not going to be an issue. It's just getting the leathers. That's 5 skins. How much did that get us? 9? One more loop around. Just for good measure. I'm ahead of turn. No, there should be one in the hole. No? Okay. There's the one in the hole. Okay, that should be enough. 23, that should be enough. So, double check, make sure I have the alumine. Yes. Return. I'll take a look at the weather right quick. Just to make sure I don't need to go, roll up any windows. Oh, yeah. Well, we're looking to get some storm. That's okay. Apparently we can use the rain. I'm not going to complain too much. Back to... So, instead, I'll just turn to a leather worker. Ooh. Ah, yeah, I can smell the rain. Stand the rain on my window. I went the wrong way. Should go the other way, it's quicker. And you don't get caught on the geometry. Couldn't just vault the fence, could ya? You had to go around. One high quality toad leather. This will do nicely, Red. You clearly understand the unique properties of toad skin and how best to harness them. This leather is sturdy, flexible, and completely free of unpleasant odors. There's but one thing left to do. I want you to take this toad leather, march down to the Caroline canopy, and shove it in this Imar's face. Show the impertinent fool what real Finno quality looks like. Completely and Utterly unacceptable. Shame on Fennel and their vainglorious claims. How could anyone call this rubbish toad leather? About time one of you charlatans showed up. What is this? More toad leather? I demand a full refund, not more your... Wait, is this? Either 12. I've never seen such exquisite toad leather. This would make an excellent belt or bag. Might I understand that you are producer of Fennel Good? Do you bring this to me by special order of Gava herself? What in the world is the meaning of this? I am most terribly sorry, young good lady. When the merchant told me it was Gridanian leather, I naturally assumed that this Angrabatha was somehow affiliated with Fennel. I should have known it was too good to be true. A fraction of the time and a fraction of the price, he said. I certainly got what I paid for. I mean, I've never heard of Angrabatha before, but everyone knows that Gridania is famous for... No more excuses. It's my responsibility as a merchant to evaluate the supplier, and my own damn fault that I purchased an inferior product. Reputation is everything in this world, and I fear I've unjustly besmirched your guilds. And yet, despite all that, the great Gava saw fit to give me this exquisite leather. Well, I too have a reputation to uphold. This gesture could not go unanswered. Alright, okay, the Guildmaster, that's settled. Excellent work, Red. That bastard Amar felt so appallingly guilty he rushed over here to beg my forgiveness in person. I have witnessed some groveling in my time, but his was a truly masterful display. Bowing, stuttering, sniveling, it had it all. I wish you'd seen it, Red. A proud old Don merchant humbled by a circle of toad leather. You're improved more than I thought. Now all we have to do is find out who's making this Angrabatha broth. Our contrite friend said that he'd been told it was New Gridanian brand, but no one here has heard of it. New Gridanian brand. It's obvious they mean to capitalize on our good name. I'd like to meet the man who made the toad leather. Actually, Red, should you happen to cross him on your travels, I'd consider it a personal favor if you would flay the skin from his back and make me a pair of soles, so I can grind him into the dirt every day. Fair enough. There you are, Red. Just the leather worker I was looking for. This makes a lot more sense story-wise if there's, like, periods of time between all of your questing. Doing them in a row like this just kind of, well, it makes it funny is what it does. Well, one of several I would consider asking, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I have a task for you. Mere moments ago, we received an older gentleman who demanded that we give his mission priority. Needless to say, I refused him without hesitation and had him thrown out. In retrospect, however, I believe his forwardness may have owed more to desperation than mere impatience. Could you perhaps speak with this client on my behalf? I'm told he was last seen headed east, in the direction of the market stalls. Of course, he may have gone further than that, but being an energetic adventurer, I'm sure you'll find him eventually. So, the other thing, I don't know if you noticed, but in that last quest, not only did Gava had us deliver the circle of toad leather personally. She also called it fennel. It was a subtle thing, I don't know, and it probably got overshadowed. It definitely gets overshadowed. It's easy to miss, but in that quest, in the level 25 quest, he calls your work fennel. And in the level 30 quest, he is giving you a commission. Something to think about. Come on. Are you a leather worker? Thank you for coming to see me. I know that my behavior at the guild was inexcusable. Permit me to start from the beginning. I heard tell of a new brand of leather goods that was cheaper than fennel, but just as well made. Not being a wealthy man, I saw no reason to spend the extra gil and purchased some of this Angabotha branded leather armor for my boy, only to be disappointed. To an untrained eye, it may seem fit for purpose, but I served as a wood whaler for many years. I could tell at a glance it was no match for exotic weapons. They made it fast and cheap as advertised, but had I known the quality would be so bloody awful, I would have found the extra gil and gone to fennel fineries in the first place. I know what I asked of them to be, but my boy is about to enlist in the way of it. I wanted to give him something that would last a lifetime, something that his son could wear when the time came. I swear, that Angabotha stuff couldn't keep him alive long enough to even have a son. Please, could you make me a toadskin jacket? Toadskin jacket. An all goat leather. Do I have this to make an all goat leather? I do. I shall. Did I get toad leather as a result of that? Huh. Oh, I didn't have the high quality toad leather. That was the... Okay. That tracks. I got really confused there for a moment. And some Dynamite Sinew. Okay, yeah. All good, all good. I see. A gift from father to son to be passed down through the ages. Only a well-crafted item could be expected to carry generations of memories and tradition. The toadskin jacket, was it? Well, after hearing such a tale, who could possibly refuse? Why are you looking at me like that? It was a rhetorical question, Red. I'm not a monster. You heard his words. You know what's at stake better than me. I bid you, make a toadskin jacket of the highest possible quality. Present it to me for inspection. Honestly, Gabe is probably one of my favorite guild masters. 43. 86. Innovate. Alternate. And finish it off. Remember what's at stake, Red. We need a quality toadskin jacket that can withstand generations of wear and tear. I dare say this is your best work yet. The spaulders and breasts are made from the finest toad skin, and the goat skin backing alone would provide solid protection. It strikes the perfect balance between mobility and protection, and I can find no fault with it. Aye, it's a fitting gift for a young Weatherby. I expect that Camelaine will agree. Take it to him, Red. Okay. Can't jump off that. You can't get back up on that side, can you? You might be able to, on those rocks. You know, I don't think I've been through back here yet. $14 achievement certificates. I'll do something with those eventually. Probably buy the mounts. Why did I have to think about the guild? Everyone knows for the best, and the best is no less than what my son deserves. But think of him climb that anchor. We're both a crap when he becomes a whaler. Praise the mate, a toadskin jacket. He could have not have hoped for such kindness. This craftsmanship is beyond compare. I do not believe I've seen finer leather equipment in all my years. My son will be thrilled to receive it. A craftsman that has never known battle could not possibly have made a jacket like this. Tell me, miss, are you? Of course. Even Gala has seen fit to welcome capable adventurers like yourself into her guild. I hope you will continue to share your gift with the people of... God bless it. I am just choking up tonight, aren't I? I hope you will continue to share your gift with the people of Gridania and give others the opportunity to savor your work. Watch that booty check. There's a big old rock in the middle of town. I must say, sometimes I do feel a little silly. Just at times. I take it from your grin that Camelaine was satisfied? Glad to hear it. I'm fed up with this anchor boat nonsense. First that old Don merchant and now this. Honestly, I don't know what idiotic plan they have in mind, but it's only a matter of time before word spreads. Quickly, cheaply produced goods may entice customers, but quality goods keep them. I wonder if they'll even consider participating in the exhibition. On the one hand, there's no better way to publicize your brand. On the other, they must surely know they're in no position to compete with real leatherworkers. But I do hope they try, Red. I would love nothing more to see one of those Angerbotha frauds get their comeuppance. To look on as artisans and merchants from every corner of Eorzea cast judgment on their works and proclaim them a disgrace. Ooh, what's some? Okay, so the next thing to look for, I believe, is going to be the botanist quest. Yes. Haste makes waste. Botanist skill. I sit here and twirl like that, but I do love the scenery in this area. I really do. Just the sets in this area. My dear Red, you are looking ever more a botanist. I do believe you are ready to take on further responsibilities for the guild. Guilds such as ours exist only by virtue of the cooperation of their members. Each individual must set an example for the rest if the collective is to thrive. The time has come for you to set just an example. A matter has arisen, the handling of which I would entrust wholly to you. You may deal with it as you see fit, providing you see the problem solved. The matter in question concerns a valued client of ours, the merchant Albgast. It would appear one of our number has done something to upset him. Pray, seek out the merchant at the enemy stalls and inquire after the reason for his ire. Oh, and choose your words carefully, lest you add fuel to the fire. And rather than run all the way across town, I didn't get rid of it, did I? Chamomile. Did I get rid of it? I hope I didn't get rid of it. Shaded Bower. Fufu sent you, did she? Good. I'm not a man to mince words, so forgive me if I seem blunt. You know what marjoram is? Of course you do, you're a bleeding botanist. It's a very common ingredient in alchemy, isn't it? Very common. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you botanists supposed to be the experts in harvesting such stuff? Yes, you are. Strange, then, that the expert who brought me my last batch of fresh marjoram didn't so much as harvest the poor plants as dismember them. Why the leaves were so torn up, I couldn't recognize what they were at first. Needless to say, they're next to useless. Though, thanks to your herb-hacking colleague, I have no marjoram to make my concoctions, which is why I inquired at your guild, only to be told you were out of supplies. And here we are. Now, if it ain't too much trouble, I would be obliged if you could bring me 10 sprigs of fresh marjoram. And I please like them whole, as opposed to the fine bleeding puree your bush butchering colleague delivered. Truth be told, I don't care much about your hatchet-happy friend. What I do care about is not keeping my customers waiting for their medicine. In short, hurry. Now, for the love of God, be gentle with the plants, will you? I shouldn't have to say it, but after the last bloke, I'm not taking any chances. Marjoram. Marjoram. Matroni has my marjoram. Actually, assign venture, quick exploration, and I'll see you in an hour. And you as well. Did you get the marjoram? The servant said to grow around the mason's left, though I hardly need to tell botanists. Do hurry, I'm keeping dozens of customers waiting. Ah, the marjoram, and such fine specimens. Sorry I gave you such a hard time, Fred. Thanks to you, I can get back to making echo drops. Do you know of echo drops? They're an alchemical... Sorry, the weather alert. They're an alchemical concoction that restores the voice to silence lips, allowing the imbiter to cast spells again. Conjurers and thaumaturgists never leave home without a bottle or three. But I must say again, these are some of the finest specimens of marjoram I've ever seen, and they're none the worse for picking. It's clear you know your way around a plant. As for your colleague with the heavy hand, I'm certain your guild will deal with him appropriately. Thanks again, and send my regards to Fufusha. Hooray for dancers. Dancers are a lovely thing. Back to the botanist guild, because I don't want to run across town. Ah, there you are. Thank you for a job well done. There's no need to report the details. I have already heard all I need to know. It's my belief that the botanist in question had naught but personal gain in mind when he so hurriedly harvested the marjoram. In his haste to complete the task and claim its reward, he damaged the herbs and rendered them useless. Such greed brings shame upon our guild, and I will not tolerate it. The offender's name shall be struck from our roll. As I taught you when you first came to us, a botanist nurtures the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. He who thinks only of his own benefit has no respect for nature and is unfit to call himself one of us. Of course, you hardly need reminding of this. Something tells me you shall never give me cause to worry. But let us speak of cheerier matters. Tell me, did gathering the marjoram pose you any trouble? If you ever find your work unduly onerous, you may consider outfitting yourself in new gear. Even something as seemingly insignificant as a new pair of boots can make a world of difference. As you gain knowledge and experience, you'll find yourself venturing farther afield in search of new bounty, and your choice of equipment will become ever more critical. Go now, Red. Keep up your efforts. I look forward to seeing you grow as a botanist. It's the cat. Say hello to the cat. Say hello to the camera. Hello, camera. Hello, cat. Have a seat. And we'll level up. I don't know if you can hear that thunder underneath my voice. But it's getting a little close, folks. We'll keep going. I've got surge protectors. Although apparently my phone decided to just restart randomly. Oh my, some days. Good day, Red. I see from the soil on your hands that you have been as diligent as ever in your botany. Not surprised. As we develop new skills, so do our labors become more varied, and thus does our motivation grow. Yet know that motivation can only take one so far. If you wish to master botany, you must pay heed to those details which you have until now taken for granted. In particular, I speak of gear, a tool to our trade. Not all tools are created equal, you see, and if you are to work with any degree of efficiency, you must use such gear as befits your ability. Lest you misunderstand, I'm not telling you to go and replace your gear. There's a more frugal way to improve your tools, and one more respectful to nature besides. Have you heard of materia? It's a kind of crystal blah blah blah. Here have 15 pieces of carbonized matter. Oh, what? You don't want it. Sander. here are the 15 pieces of materia that have been sitting in my inventory for Lord knows how long. Okay, since the last time I randomly visited Airport. It seems Patricia has high hopes for you. Very well, let us speak of materia. The art of crafting with materia is yet new to Eorzea. It was born to our shores by a goblin scholar named Mutamix some years ago. Put simply, the process begins with extracting materia from old gear. This is then attached to another piece of gear, enhancing the item's properties. Mind you, it's not as if any half-wit can do the attaching. No, it takes a skilled craftsman with the necessary knowledge and experience. And once, the process also required substances known as catalysts. The carbonized matter you've gathered is one such substance. But then they discovered a way to attach materia without the stuff, and we botanists are a little more idle for it. Such is the way of progress. And that, my friend, is materia in brief. Now, I think you not to ask me about the workings of it. That sort of scholarly stuff is beyond my fathoming. If you wish to know more, perhaps even try your hand at crafting with materia, I suggest you seek out the Goblin Mutamix. It's said he is in a camp at a place near called the Bonfire, out in the wilds of Central Thailand. And keep in mind that materia comes in a great many varieties, each granting unique benefits to the gear it's attached to. I dare say you'll lose count of the kinds you come across on your adventure. 8. If I were you, I'd try to find a craftsman who'd be willing to attach materia for me. Chances are there's such a person among your list of acquaintances. Yes, there is. And he is me. She is me. Red's a girl. She is me. Okay. Aromatic aspirations. As Gridania continues to make headway along the road to recovery, ever more outsiders shall flock to her gates. They come here in hopes of trading, and Gridania must welcome them if she is to forge stronger bonds with her neighbors and prosper. Make no mistake, Red, busy times lie ahead. Verily, we've just now received an order for no fewer than 2,000 fine quality sprigs of chamomile from the quicksand Ulda. So run along and harvest them, would you? And yes, of course, the task of this scale would require more than 2 hands. If you would be so good as to procure, say, 15 sprigs, I would consider it an appropriate contribution. Chamomile is well known for its fragrant aroma and soothing properties. There is satisfaction to be had in ensuring that folk from every corner of the realm can sample the delights of this great staple. Do you not agree? The herb is abundant in Upper Lenosha, around Oakwood to be precise. Once you have harvested 15 sprigs, pray deliver them to Sonder. I am short. I am 3 short. So, I guess, teleport Limsa. From here, teleport Elport. And then hop on my chocobo and ride. Got to be careful of that. The new lighting, if I raise my right hand to cast shadows. Oh yes, since I had a little bit of time, I tried some new lighting, and I think this works a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to see, a little bit more even, at least. And I need 3 chamomile. And we can return. Yes, all that way just for some tea. Not the big, I prefer black tea myself. Rodrigo. You cut me off. Haha, I load faster. While I'm running, you sense that. These spots are oh wait, yes. Sorry, Fufusha. I gotta go see Sonder. Here's 15 chamomile. Distinct aroma. There's nothing like chamomile tea to calm the nerves. It's very perfect. It's the perfect way to end the day, I reckon. And now all I have to do is wait for your fellow harvesters to bring the rest, pack up the lot, drag it to the airship landing. I expect I'll earn a cup of tea when that's done, though I rather suspect it will be the last thing I fancy. Dispatch is bound for Old Da. It would seem the lords and ladies there have developed a taste for chamomile tea. Developed a taste, I said, but not as like as not they drink it to impress their neighbors. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if each cup was served on a golden saucer. There I go again, spouting my old prejudices. It's a bad Gridanian habit, I know. Sooner or later, I'll have to get rid of it. Don't want a visiting old Don to splash hot tea in my face, now do I? I'm racist. I'm xenophobic. What nature giveth. I fear we have a situation on our hands, Red. The guild's crop of alligator pears has been ravaged by vermin, and scarcely a day before the fruit was due to be picked. It's disheartening to see our labors come to naught, but such is the way of nature. Alas, our woes do not end there. In a fine example of ill timing, no sooner had the disaster come to light than we received an unusually large order for, yes, alligator pears from the Carline canopy. Yet all hope is not lost. The fruit grows in the wild. We need but find enough to fulfill the order. 15 to be precise. Our man Solyo is charged with keeping track of such produce as may be harvested in the Twellswood. He spends most of his day around Bent Branch Meadow at this time of year. If there are alligator pears out there, he'll know where to find them. Seek him out, Red, and do as he directs. Okay, teleport, Bent Branch. And where is he? He is over in the plot over there. While I'm here, a synth. Solio, what do you have to say for yourself? Hmm? I heard the unfortunate tidings. Yet all we can do is take it on the chin and cope as best we can. I recommend you search northeast of Quarry Mill. Wild alligator pears grow there, and we were doing well when last I passed through. Barring pests, they should be ripe for the picking right about now. And just so you know, the place you're going is no different from any other untamed corner of the 12th Wood, by which I mean it's full of nasties. Botanists like myself avoid the area if we can help it, but it should be a walk through the flower garden for an adventurer like you. Now, you'd best be on your way. Those alligator pears aren't going to pick themselves. They're like cat butts. Actually,